Wood is an amazing company that puts out amazing products, but we're faced with pretty substantial disruption. Our magazines are best of breed, architect, builder, they're world class, everybody knows about them. What we're trying to do is make the transition to digital.
You know, there really isn't a path to how to do this, so people really have to get together, communicate, collaborate, iterate, create new ideas. We wanted to break down kind of the barriers to that kind of communication.
The office space, when I came into the building initially, was very segmented, cube farm, all of these dark little offices, dark little hallways. What we wanted to do was sort of break down the walls, both physically in the way that the building is structured and in a content way between the way that the journalists within Hanley Wood work together.
We were invited for a design competition to think about the space, and the way it was framed was really interesting. It was like, what's the future of work? And we thought that's something we've never thought about before. Don't know too much about, but let's think about it. And so we sort of brainstormed and thought about how companies are changing the way they work based on the technologies that are available. The brief from Hanley Wood was help us think about the way we work as a company. It's not a kind of complete sort of transition to pure digital. I think that's a kind of myth. And sometimes the tactile or the physical is still the easiest way to communicate or to design. So we wanted to create opportunities for both of those things.
The daylight effect within the space is incredible. The space just has a whole fresh feel to it.
My favorite part of the office is the radar desk. I really love that. I mean, I love the way it kind of moves and feels very organic, and I've never seen anything like that in an office before.
They refer to it as the reef desk, and it's interesting because it is almost like a reef. If you've ever gone snorkeling and you see how the fish come up to the reef and interact with the coral and with each other, this desk does that, and I put my senior team at that desk. What I'm amazed by is we've been in this space now for less than 2 weeks, really a little over a week, and already I'm seeing people at the link desk behind me collaborating, coming up and working together.
Yeah, when we first we presented a concept for the whole floor. We understand that there's a desire to do a segment at a time, potentially to sort of test things before we roll it all out. We imagine it is a kind of culture shock to go from having a private office to going out in the open. So in a way it helps people acclimatize a little bit. And we do believe in testing.
Everybody knows that media, traditional media, is under incredible pressure. And I think that what this space represents is Hanley Wood's attempt to deal in a constructive way with forces that are otherwise often construed as destructive. So I think that this space is a constructive response to change. I mean, so far so good.